We should be live and ready to go. Good morning, guys. Welcome back here. I literally just jumped in the shower because I was just on a 3-hour long phone call with our dev, and I think my brain like melted at the end. I was like, I need a quick little refresh here. So that's why I'm a little 2 minutes here behind schedule. Anyway, guys, welcome back. May 27th. It's a Thursday, 9:02. Everything looks good. Volume. Perfect. So when I'm watching VTNR right now, pre-market, I did a little bit of a trade here on it, but that's it. I'm down $40 on VTNR, and that's the only trade I did. It looked like it had a nice little double bottom here. Now it's crawling back up again. I like to see that action, 20% runner. Maybe we're going to start trading this one. Right now it's setting up a good 5-minute chart, so I like what I'm seeing. So yeah, let's keep watching this one. Possible pullback here with some continuation. 36 million float, 90 market cap. Acquisition news. They're looking to acquire another oil company here. To acquire Alabama refinery and related logistic assets. We have quite a lot of other tickers popping up, MOXC being one of them, GOED. I think they're all worth keeping an eye on, and then just kind of trading the one with the best price action. Right now, I think VTNR is clearly the lead gapper that we want to be focused on, but it seems like a lot of these could have some really good opportunity, and you just don't really know which is going to be the best one. And it's fine switching between them as well, although it's easy to trip over yourself if you're jumping around too much. So you want to be mindful of that as well. So if we break here at 5, looks like we actually have pretty good upside, maybe till around, I don't know, 560 or so, 650 maybe. That's where we had that initial big time flush. So let's go ahead and mark 650. But other than that, this could be a really nice gap. If we come here to the 4-hour chart, you can see 4 hours, $4, some big resistance. Let's go here to the daily chart. So right now we're kind of in this critical area here. So if we can break or hold $4, next run might be to 5. That's what I'm gonna be looking for on TELL. So yeah, a lot of nice tickers here. Worth looking at pre-market, kind of getting a general idea for them. We had a nice little move here, another good move here. This pre-market wasn't actually too bad. Again, I would have probably done a little bit more pre-market trading, but I was offline, so to say. ZSAN. Actually, let me just go back to TEL really quickly, see what we're missing here. TELL, Tellurian. It's actually another oil and gas company. Okay, so we have a little bit of the industry popping here. Several companies in the same space, 20% gapping pre-market roughly. 1.25 billion market cap, kind of big, 287 float, very big. Looks like a contract winner here. Signs 10-year agreement with the government. Good catalyst for sure. On TELL. Good catalyst there. SOS holding, but very choppy price action. VTNR I think is still the one to watch here. Let's keep an eye on it right now. It's 9:06. Maybe we're gonna get a move to 4.5. It's a good little breakout we just saw here. New high in volume pre-market. Everyone's watching the 4.5 zone. Can we run to 4.5? Just want to watch the price action here a little bit longer. I haven't really had the opportunity to watch too much price action today. Nice, continues up. Could be a little top heavy here. $4, $3, $5, $4. $5 probably worth keeping an eye on. And 8 as well. Seems to be a bit of a floor here, roughly 7. This ticker seems to be holding or respecting dollar zones very well. No, Infinity, I don't. I could see that being good for sure. I just find they alternate too much, so I'd be switching lines all day. I feel like, I don't know, whatever works for you. I feel like in the end of the day, VTNR running to that 4-5, really good move here. Congrats to anyone that got that perfect pullback right here. Really sweet pre-market action we're seeing. Congrats, guys. This is the first time we have a gap over 100% in so long. It's like extremely refreshing. I'm cheesing just looking at it. Up 150%, 909 right now. We have pretty big resistance here at 4.5. Not sure if we're going to run to 5 pre-market. I think that would be quite ambitious. You can see here we've been struggling around this area before. So far we're still holding, 30 seconds left in this minute. A lot of sellers there on that last red candle. Boom, it held, 20 more seconds. Great pre-market action on VTNR. I only did one trade on this one, unfortunately. Could have been a really good time to trade it on this rally to the upside, but I was not online. Or I was just getting online here starting the stream. Let's hope we get some more action towards the market open. Kind of feels like it's still worth to watch here a little bit, but it is kind of extended on the 5-minute. We've had some decent runs on this one before. After hours, good clean run up, held the highs, second run up here, good pullbacks, pullback. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if VTNR after it opened, it started to become a lot less clean, because we've had some good clean trading on VTNR today. Go figure, the one time in months where I wasn't really watching pre-market. That's what the market does to you sometimes, huh? That's like classic. Oh well. It's good to be tested sometimes. I think all eyes are going to be on IPO today with the news. Let's see what Kramer gave his opinion here. Kramer said he would buy some. He likes SoFi and the CEO. Oh, now Kramer says he would even buy IPO. Before, Kramer said he would not buy SoFi until it became ticker SoFi. So that's actually a bit of change of rhetoric right there. That's very new. Anyone know when the meeting's supposed to be? I haven't checked. Do you do in-depth technical analysis before training? I'm not sure what you mean by that, before training. We go through our morning checklist. I guess I'll do a quick review here for anyone that's new. What we like to do is go through our morning checklist. It's kind of in my backbone though, so I don't usually do it like one by one. But we're looking for tickers over $50 million, ideally $10 million, with a news catalyst, with strong spike history. So let's just throw VTNR, for example, here. Still crawling here to the upside. Really, really nice pre-market moves, I got to admit. Let's go back to the daily. So right now we're over $4, crawling towards 5. So there's definitely good room to run here. You can kind of see the skies are open for VTNR. Right now at 470, 480. So we have some resistance coming up right there, right above. But if we break that, boom, 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 we got a few other resistance zones. But ultimately, we're trending over the 180-day moving average right here, which is a good indicator that we're in a strong uptrend. So I really like what we're seeing on VTNR. Good daily room to run. Strong spike history. It has a strong spike history. We've seen this ticker pop many times in a row, sometimes multi-day runs, so really nice there. Fast rate of change, I would argue yes. This is an 11% move in 2 candles. I know a lot of times we've been looking at tickers that, 6 big green candles in a row and it's only up 2%, right? And when you guys ever hear me say, yeah, that looks like an interesting ticker, but it's too slow for me, it's not moving quick enough, it's when I say, or it's when you check the candle and, the whole entire run for the whole day was 6%, right? I usually don't trade tickers like that. And then ideally between $2 and $7. I mean, this thing fits everything, trading above VWAP, holding the highs, not pulling back over 25% from pre-market highs. We did have some pretty aggressive pullbacks here, around 40%. That was a big red flag for sure. Ideally up over 40% and then not overtraded pre-market. So it is overtraded pre-market. It did have some nasty pullbacks. That's what I was saying before. Pretty nasty open potential, I feel like, on VTNR. Maybe it's not going to be trading so nice anymore once it opens up. So I'm a little bit skeptical probably going forward on VTNR. Just going to be trading with caution, but I think right now it's it's our most obvious lead gapper, and that's the most important part. But yeah, support and resistance, and then basic price action is my favorite way to trade. Nice little bounce there, 3%, not really too bad. I wish this thing didn't go off the chart. I find that extremely annoying from TOS. It seems like such an obvious thing that should be fixed. TELL crawling up here as well. Holding here, double bottom at VWAP. Might break back above 4. I like what I'm seeing on TELL. Definitely one of the second gappers I think worth watching. Yeah, AMC had a really good little squeeze here and then just absolutely falling off a cliff. Doesn't look like an offering or anything though. Yeah, it's totally overextended in my eyes. I couldn't touch AMC. GME here, also in my eyes totally extended, but it's a momentum trade, so you just don't know how high it can go, but it's still in my eyes totally extended. I thought it was extended when we were in these areas, so. VTNR. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to do here. Markets are going to open up slightly green. That's good to see. Bitcoin up a little bit. Yeah, it should be a pretty mellow open overall. In terms of news, we can quickly review it here. There's not so much I wanted to talk about, so we can kind of fly through it. There was a shooting, though, on a rail station here, employee shooting. That sounds really horrible. At least 9 were killed in a shooting in San Jose, California rail yard. Not looking so good, but it seems to be kind of out of the blue, not really based on anything, but still pending. Jobless claims fall. Fintech startup Acorns plans to go public in a $2 billion SPAC deal. This is probably something worth watching. We'll definitely follow up on it. Let's see if it actually has. Yeah, I'll leave that one open. Bloomberg. Chamath coming in here. SPACs need more oversight. Good little article worth reading. I was diving through it a little bit, and here's a good little synopsis here of what's been going on. As of May 1st, of 406 SPACs seeking transactions, 21% were below their standard IPO price of $10, and 127 SPACs had announced but not yet closed a transaction. 37% were also below $10 a share. So I wouldn't say it's the I don't know. I feel like that's like okay. There's no major red flags seeing that. It's kind of just especially right now in the middle of SPAC winter, it actually doesn't even feel like that bad. Renewable energy here, EXXON. It seems like their board of directors are in the middle of quite a big quarrel. Not really anything too relevant though to talk about for day trading. Small caps, Bitcoin down, crypto down in general in the last 7 days here. It's had such a strong recovery. It's been insane. I mean, the recovery, you guys all know. Ethereum with its 40% day, no joke. FIGS, this is a big deal here. I wanted to throw it up on Instagram, or this is not my Instagram, but I follow this person, IPO banner, to check out always what's kind of flying. And FIGS, the reason FIGS is so important is because they are going to be the first IPO shares on Robinhood, and we can check that out on my phone later today. But ultimately, I don't even know where my phone is right now, but ultimately FIGS is going to be, you can buy FIGS before it IPOs on Robinhood. So that's kind of a big deal. It's going to be the first time it's possible on Robinhood app. Bitcoin still holding on to 10th place in overall assets. Good to see that. US vaccines now at 50% of the population, at least one dose. Trending stuff, I don't know. A little bit all over the place. Amazon buys MGM, mega media deal. This has been a big one. Yeah, overall, I think, I don't know, no major news that I'm super worried about or feel like, we should be really on top of for today's trading. I think IPOE, that SPAC merger, is going to keep a lot of people occupied. I think a lot of people are going to be looking at that. I did not do any more accumulation on IPOE. You guys know in my video from yesterday that we sold this position after holding for roughly 3 months when we were approaching $22. We sold at 21.5, and then with the intent to buy back, since this is a Roth IRA account, so we can do that without paying taxes. Then we bought the morning panic with plans to buy more if it goes below 19, which it has yet to do. Maybe it's going to do it today, but I'm not so sure. So we'll see what happens, how it holds up into the merge. That should be a really fun one to watch. Yeah, going back to VTNR. All right, I'm going to change my time of force today. I don't like trading this close to the open anymore. Yeah, Infinity Master, I've never done it before, but I'm thinking about funding just a small amount in my Robinhood just to see what it's like. It might be interesting or worthwhile just to throw out some low limit orders and see if you get filled. We'll see. Yeah, right now it's $22 a share. Let me actually quickly see if I can find my phone and pull it up. All right, I found it. It was right next to me the whole time. That's usually where it is. All right, we got another 3 minutes here, 4 minutes before the market opens, so that's okay. Phone. Let's see if I can pull it up quickly. All right, let me switch the screen. Do you guys still hear me? Probably. Okay, we're back. I don't know what screen I was on before, but we are back here. So this is a Robinhood app. Let's go to, oh, they even have that. Wait, they have IPO access. I'm going to turn on the notifications for now. So you can see FIGS here is on the list. Expected IPO, that's today, the 27th. So we could actually place a limit order. Let's see what happens. FIGS, so I have to estimate a limit order. I don't know. Let's just say if I do 19, continue. Obviously, I don't have any money, unfortunately, in this account. Let's just see what happens. Not enough buying power. Okay, I would have to do a deposit. But there we go. Right now, it's trending around $22, it seems like. I was looking at FIGS earlier today, and it was halted. So it looks like pre-marketed or pre-IPO it was halted, but I'm not totally sure what that means. So maybe it's just the trading was paused on it or something like that. Kind of interesting here, though. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Here's goes milestone, initial filing, price range between $16 and $19, which means right now at $22, it's oversubscribed. Today's the IPO. About FIGS. Direct-to-consumer healthcare apparel and lifestyle brand that seeks to celebrate, empower, and serve current and future generations of healthcare professionals. They have a really good article here worth reading. We actually went through on a separate video, so I'm not going to talk about it so much now. But yeah, that's everything. Let's go back to the main trading screen and get ready here for the market open, because we got another minute and a half to go. Wow, big pop there on GOED with a really short amount of time before the market opens. GOED. $46 here, seconds before the market opens. It's an internet retail company. Wow, gapping to 50% right now. This is insane. 26 market cap, 26 million market cap, 2 million float, so there's probably a high chance it's going to get halted today. I'm not seeing any news. If you guys see any news, let me know. Definitely put it in the chat room. I'm going to update the watch list for now, but don't see any news on it. All right, guys, good luck. Comment collected, no need to rush into anything. VTNR selling off a little bit. No surprise, that's kind of what we were talking about here, but I wouldn't also be surprised if it found support very quickly and started ripping back to the upside. 5-minute support coming in now. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. Yesterday I jumped the gun a little bit on the red to green and wasn't pretty. VTNR finding support, running up now. Looking good. It's looking good. So did find that support very quickly. Pulled back around 3%. Tough. I like the fact that the markets aren't really doing much right now, so VTNR's got much more spotlight on it. Dollar volume followed by TELL with a red to green as well. SOS. Definitely getting some good action here. GOED, let me pull GOED up. So GOED got halted. That's kind of what we were talking about might happen. Again, I'm not sure why this one's popping up here. If you guys see a catalyst for it, let me know. But it's good to see the volatility here regardless. VTNR might pull a red to green very soon. See if we can get a small size here at 18. Didn't get a fill. Possible red to green. Maybe it's going to break 4, but I'm not really rooting on that. GOED is going to open up at 35, so worth watching. TLL is still selling off from $4 to $3.80 roughly. Carnival Cruise Line cracking up. I'm not seeing too much lag, no, not myself. $4 might crack, we already seen on VTNR, so I'm not jumping on it just yet, but it's definitely finding good support here on the 5-minute. TEL found some support at 3.72, about a 7% sell-off. It's going to try for that red to green. It's got big resistance there at 4, but I think it has a good chance of breaking above it. I'm going to already put an alert here on this one. Ooh, it's thundering outside. I don't know if you guys hear that. No clean setup right now for me. VTNR is going to break or flush. Right now it's a critical spot for this ticker. To me, it's not so great of a risk reward setup. I think the 9 EMA could be huge resistance, but if it breaks it could shoot right away to 4 or 5. It's a hard one to play in this area. GOED is just about to open up here. There it goes, opening up. Look at the spread on this ticker. It's next level, the spread. It's hard to watch it properly. Spread tightened up just a snippet. I still don't know what the catalyst is for this one. Uh-oh, might be halted here to the downside. GOED halted now to the downside. Not usually something you want to be seeing. GOED with another 5-minute hold coming up here. GOED right there. Sharks are going to be circling this one. Let's go. Oh, VTNR. Huge breakout. All right, VTNR is back into play. Broke that last high on pre-market. So now we have pre-market high at 496 as the next zone where we want to be reaching. VTNR has good, strong front sides. Long at 48, small size. A little bit bigger size. Stronger pullback. New minute in 30 seconds. stopped out of that one with the intent to rebuy. I think I might have got out a little bit too early or put my stop too high. That was very sloppy. But I did feel like we might not be over. I got stuck in a move like this recently. Watching. Might be running away here without me. Yeah, that was a big mistake I just made. I felt it literally as I made the mistake. Watching. Probably breakout towards 5 coming up here. Good 5-minute setup. 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback. That was my intent. Just going to be watching it here. Buyers coming in, small size. Yeah, I get caught again. Possible entry again, lower. Looking for that possible breakout. I don't know. Didn't get my second size, so I closed it out. That was such sloppy trading. Forget what just happened. I'm looking for that break towards 5. I think we might be seeing it here, but somehow I was really unsatisfied with my my entries. So both times I just choked myself out. It's already had a few failed attempts to break higher there, so I'm a little bit skeptical how it's going to go from here. TELL, guys, might be having a nice little double bottom coming up here. Maybe it's going to rally coming forward here in a little bit. I'm going to put an alert back on TELL, see if we start breaking above VWAP. It could be a good one to dip trade, though. Nice little bounces. Let's watch VTNR a little bit longer. MOXC also actually having a really decent breakout here. If you guys are trading this one, it's been such a strong multi-day runner that usually I'm not crazy about those. VTNR, yeah, this one's shaky. I would have got shaken out guaranteed if I held longer. So the risk here is that breaking past VWAP, I don't really see it happening. 30 more seconds in this minute, so we'll see how it holds here. Right now, we're not trending on VTNR, so we're not in a clear front side move, and we're not in a clear downside move. So when you're trading a ranging ticker, it's usually better to do simple mean reversion, trying to basically buy when it's extended to the downside and sell as we come back to a 9 EMA or something like that. But buying breakouts and whatnot can be very difficult and just chip away at your profits. Finding support a little bit here. So we can get an entry at 27. Small size here. Still selling off though at 19. Yeah, shaky this ticker. I'm not trading with big size because I don't really trust it. That at least lets me be nimble. Still selling off. 21, you can see that resistance there at 21. Yeah, I just try to cut my losses there. Yeah, it's a tough one to trade for me. Big buyers coming in though here. I don't know if you guys saw that, but somehow I have zero flow on VTNR. So sometimes when I'm not in the flow state, I just take a step back and kind of give myself a little bit. Let's see. maybe the pattern wasn't really that clean of a pattern. I thought, okay, this could be a little bit of a VWAP bounce, but then it flushed a little bit harder, and then you could probably kind of saw I was a little bit uncertain. So when the uncertainty kicked in, I was lacking conviction. I closed it right away. When my game plan is wrong, when my thesis isn't lining up, I just close it. I come back to trade another time. But yeah, right now VTNR, I'm just kind of getting scratches on it. You know, I'm winning a little, I'm losing a little. I'm not in the right place at the right time on VTNR. It's been really choppy here. This is not clean pattern, so I'm not really upset about it. When you trade chop, you get chopped. So it is what it is. I'm looking on my second screen where I have 4 more charts. I'm just, you know, following all the lead gappers, seeing if one of them speaks to me a little bit more. LNTH is actually quite nice. It's a little bit of a slower mover, but it's actually very clean price action, so that's quite nice. GeoED is still halted here. GeoED looks like it's a 10-minute hold. Yeah, 10-minute hold most likely, so it's going to open up in 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much. MNMD might be a little bit of an accumulation. It's getting close to dropping below 3. I was waiting for a move below 3 for quite some time. I might accumulate MNMD. I would have to sell in my swing trade portfolio if I did want to do that. But this is a move I feel like a lot of us were fearing, but at the same time a lot of us were waiting for. So I don't know if it's going to stay below 3 for very long. I'm going to keep an eye on MNMD. I think it's a potential buy for a swing trade. Watch out with VTNR. I think it's making a bit of a bear flag here. It's not a buy for me at the moment. It could easily break back above the 9 EMA. Anything's possible. It's just a little bit choppy without clear direction, so it's a hard one to trade. I tried to take a stab at it a few times. I got chopped out at probably one of the better setups on it. So for now, So yeah, I don't know. Probably a little bit red on VTNR. Let me check. Yeah, I'm down $7 on the day. Woo! It's been, what a day. What a day. Oy, oy, oy. Today would have been really good for pre-market trading. Oh. You guys know I usually stare at the charts pre-market, but today I had a long phone call, 3 hours long, with a developer working on Trade Journal, and I just couldn't focus on it. VTNR, it didn't flush like I feel like it should have. So that actually is a little bit of a bullish sign. I'm going to put alert here at 4, so in case I do miss it, a flush below 4 could be an opportunity. Oh, now it's going a little bit more volume. Yep, there it goes. Oh, look at the alert even went off on TOS. That's big news. Up a few hundred, down a few hundred, I think it matters. I think the important thing is, you avoid the big red days, and then, once you're in your flow state, then you milk it as long as possible. It's really that simple. I mean, we've lost $2,000 in seconds before. Not trading today much or missing pre-market or being down $7 is really the last thing that I'm thinking about right now. TELL. Nice little bounce. Could be an opportunity here. I think it's worth watching. Could be a bit of a directional change. 3.5. This could be a higher low on it. The sell-off has been around 11. It's not the worst sell-off here. This is a tough one because I usually don't like trading pullbacks on a backside move. But if we can get a little bit of a better entry around 3.6, I'm going to put alert on this one around 3.63, see how it performs, and then GOED being called out that it was halted again on the way to the downside. Ooh, nasty, nasty, nasty. Yeah, this thing popped out of nowhere land, ran up 300 something percent, and now it's just halting like crazy. 2 million float, so it's not really that surprising. That's stressful though. Oh man, you know, pre-market I was like, all right, here we go. We got a gap over 100%, but this open was hectic. It was not clean. A lot of failed continuations. And a lot of selling off, really. That's fine. It's only 9:48. Tons of time for a reversal. Look at those sellers there at 270. 30,000 shares just waiting to be filled. It's like 100K. It's, you know, nothing too crazy. That's Ross Cameron trying to get out of a trade. Let's see, TELL, what else is going on? VTNR really slowed down drastically. TEL, MOXC. Dry. SHIB being called out. SHIB not popping up. AMC. Yeah, technically AMC had a breakout. Just doesn't have a fast rate of change. It's not like an interesting company to be trading, but technically it broke from pennant pattern and it's crawling to the upside. I don't know. I have such low enthusiasm for AMC. I feel like that alone will mess up my trading. I think there's more opportunity out here elsewhere. With AMC, you have to trade with decent size to make money with that small percent. And that company is way overextended to where I think, you know, it could come out with an offering. Makes it a little bit more risky. VTNR crawling off the lows. BYND, Beyond Meat. I haven't looked at this one in quite. Oh yeah, great bottom bounce, huh? Up 40%. That's really nice. Oof. Look at that resistance here at 142. Anytime a company moves around 50% off the lows, I usually will be taking profits, even if I am long-term bullish on the company with goals of buying back. It's clean though. Like, you gotta admit, this is some really clean price action. Good chance it might pull back to 140 with a buy entry, but yeah. Lizzie, I haven't seen Lizzie in a while. I don't know where she's hiding. She is doing her thing. Wow, we traded her quite a bit in the past. Looks like she finally found a low. Selling off around 70%, 6%. 76, 80%, guys, is the magic number. Every time you see a ticker selling off around that area, buy it. Just blindly buy it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But definitely worth looking into. I mean, that was like half the thesis behind Space, right? That's why I bought Space in these areas, and I was selling them on the way to the upside. That was a really, really good trade because Space was down quite a bit here. 79, 80%. It was just such a good buy opportunity. Yeah, F with the EV. I mean, what's it up to right now? I wouldn't mind it myself. It also had a really, really strong run. Thing is, the EV news is not new on Ford. So, I mean, I don't want to say it's fully priced in, but wow, look at that. I mean, that was a perfect support line bounce if anyone was joining this one around $5. Beautiful stuff. Coming in towards bigger resistance now. Trading volume really started spiking up in this area. I'm looking for a ticker to trade. You guys know when I'm looking for a ticker to trade, I don't like that. You know, it should be very obvious, and right now it's not. Yeah, Rednick, it's true. Where did the action go? You guys think Robinhood's back? FIGS? Let's quickly check Robinhood. Usually, I'm gonna guess it's gonna IPO around 130 or like 230. That's where I'm guessing, somewhere in that range. Either way, definitely after 12. You could still place the limit order, but it's already oversubscribed. I don't know. I feel like at this point, I'd rather wait for the IPO on FIGS. But you could get in at probably $22, which it doesn't really feel like that really it's that good. You're pretty much buying at 30% premium from the perspective. So IPO shares on Robinhood this time don't really feel like they make a lot of sense. Nice, Nicholas. Those are good swings for sure. When I start day trading my swing trades, I start to mess up. Yeah, Mark. I feel yesterday in the afternoon was freaking nice. Power hour. I didn't trade it. I was just looking at it this morning. I'm not trading in the afternoons usually based on where I'm at right now. All right, guys. What's going on here? VTNR, is it going to give us an opportunity? BYND is somehow on our lead gapper list, which is unusual, to say the least. Clear breakout, though. Might run to 150. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. TELL, what's popping there? MOXC. MOXC right now breaking a double bottom. This is typically a setup that I would look for, and then I would wait for the sell momentum to shift slightly. I think with MOXC though, it's so extended that makes me extremely uncomfortable trading this ticker, because I'd be a little bit nervous of an offering in these areas. But then again, I'm always a little bit nervous of an offering. But right here could be a little bit of a bounce opportunity. BYND breaking higher, still going. Luckily, Redneck taxes were filed last week, so no stress there anymore. Something smells kind of good. Esmo's wondering if I'm looking to buy MNMD MindMed for long term or a swing trade. Probably, if anything, a swing trade. Where's it at actually right now? Might even do it for a day trade today. Oh yeah, it's trying so hard to crack $3, but there's a bunch of buyers there. Yeah, I got a few alerts on this one. For a swing trade, I'd probably start accumulating it on the break of 3. Looks like, you know, it might even sell off around to 2.5. If it breaks this second low there, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 2.5. Found some support somewhere in this area. This doesn't have to happen, but this would be ideal for an accumulation if it did happen. And then you could either sell on a retrace or look for continuation, which I think MNMD will have at one point. Just a matter of time, I feel like. That ticker, that industry has been getting so much hype. Uh-oh, Abdul says GeoED pending news. Uh-oh. News pending. Yeah. Either an offering, or maybe they're just going to say we have no idea why the company's up trading higher today, which could easily halt it as well to the downside. This ticker has done this before. Look at that. Big move to the upside and then just flushes. So it doesn't seem like it's a major stranger to this kind of price action. What happened around $14? Let's see. Not much. But it looks like we cracked over 14, and that would have been a good time to start taking profits. Last time we hit a high of 17.75, so probably good to note. Yeah, there we go. JK, I do it sometimes, but usually with day trading, it's better not to do it. You don't want to average into a loser because then you can have a really big loser. With swing trading, I do it more, but usually day trading, I'd rather cut and buy back. BTCM, yeah, interesting call out here. Resistance coming in around $1 or $10. Bit of a high there. It's not a bad call though. Not a bad call at all. Doesn't look like there's a news. It looks like it's just a really strong bottom bounce, which sometimes are really nice because they're more predictable. I feel like sometimes a huge sell-off and then a bottom downs, then a quick retrace back to key support or former support. Sometimes they're very simple, but I missed this one. My eyes were not on it. Good call out though. Quite interesting. BTCM. VTNR finally flushed below $4. Oof, that was a lot of stops that got taken out, and you could just feel it. It's crazy how obvious, though, somehow that VTNR was going to probably be shaky. Pre-market, there was really clean front-side moves, but it sold off over 25%, and that's usually a bit of a red flag. Then it tries another run here, doing a really strong front side move. It was very thickly traded pre-market, and those were all a little bit warning signs that the market open might not be that great. That's evil. Yeah, JK, it's a tough situation to be in, but I agree. Also, cutting your losses with day trading is almost always the way to go. TELL coming back here from the grave a little bit. Only down about 10%. TELL could still be a play. So we jump on this one around 62. 5K would be an ideal size on this one, 5K shares. VTNR is really losing momentum. If we get closer to 3.5, I might trade this one. Hunting tickers, guys. Oh, what is going on here? TELL, I think, has some decent opportunity in it. I'm going to definitely keep watching it. VTNR losing steam by the second. Could be a dip trade opportunity, but got to watch out dip trading a ticker that, you know, starts flushing 5+% in the candle, because you start just giving away profits at that point. It could be more of a midday, late day kind of action coming up. LNTH. LNTH does not look too shabby here in this area. LAIX being called out. $110 market cap, 50 million shares outstanding. Q1 results. It's a good catalyst. It's quite suppressed. I don't see it falling off a cliff just yet. It did. I mean, nice fast rate of change. Good call. The problem with this one is it had a failed breakout here, had a failed breakout here, and a lower high. So it looks like it might start the backside of a move. This would have been a good one to identify earlier. Right now, it's just not looking that healthy. Huge resistance here as well. It's maybe worth a trade it though. I just don't like when I'm, maybe worth to trade it. I mean, what is that? That's not, it's not really something you want to be saying on a ticker. Matt says AMC makes me want to punch my monitor. Don't trade tickers that make you want to punch your monitor. Oh, I get your point. Good little flag pattern there, and then just breaks out. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, that is pretty stressful. That's what's taking a lot of the trading action today, I suppose. AMC, I gotta admit, AMC is very clean and probably would have been one of the better ones to trade. That's why I always say, just because I'm not trading a ticker does not mean you shouldn't. We all have different strategies. I tend not to have too much FOMO anymore when I miss a move, because I'm just like, nah, I don't think I would have traded it anyway. And there's reasons for that based on my, history and my statistics. Yeah, so we avoided trading LAIX because of the failed double top here and selling volume fading off. Red flags across the board. TELL, I feel like could be a really good option coming up here. It's a real snooze fest though, this ticker. I don't think you'd walk away with too much profits, if anything at all. Could set up a higher low though. I think that would be my play on this one, looking for that higher low. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed as well how strong AMC went right at the end there. I think I'm gonna make a coffee and like right after the stream, I'm going to my espresso machine. I'm clicking the on button. Not needed. Not gonna lie, if you guys were trading pre-market today, I'm a little bit jelly. That was some good action we had there. VTNR still selling off. I mean, this ticker is really just making people depressed at this point. 3.5, we could see some sort of mini bounce revival in that area. VTNR had a bit of a strong 10% sell-off there. That was just a disaster. It sounded like your cousin. We have the gastro coffee machine, gastro something. So apparently they have two versions. There's one in Europe and then there's one in the US, but it's the same company just with a different like thing. This is the one we have. It's I'm sure there's much nicer stuff out there, but I'm not gonna lie, it's almost everything you need. It's quite nice. You put your grains in here, you press this thing in here, the grains get grinded, so you don't have to have a separate grinder, which is really nice. Then you use this little thing here to press the grains deeper into this. Then you lock it in, you press it, and then you have this this thing for the milk or whatnot. I really like it, honestly. We even got it used, which I was a little skeptical of at first, but it works pretty well. I like it. Can't complain. Employee of ours, Matt. I don't actually work with any coding teams. Like, you know how you could buy or that's actually is something I've always thought about, but I've never done. Like hire a firm and then outsource my project, and it's probably because I'm the one usually coding the projects. But I didn't have enough time anymore to dedicate to full-time development. So I kind of outlined certain projects, and then I will outsource, I guess, that certain part. And then and it works really well. So not really outsource, but delegate those tasks forward, which I guess you could call outsource, but it's somebody we work with consistently. Don't worry, 1AP Pro, it's pretty straightforward. Siebträgermaschine. Yeah. The words themselves always sound pretty intense. Siebträger. Antreten. Would you try to code a market screener? I don't really think that's necessary. I mean, you could. I don't see why not. But honestly, my TOS screener here works perfectly fine, and I can't really complain about it. It doesn't, like, I'm not thinking, oh man, I need to code a screener. But if you wanted to do it as a hobby project, I think it'd be good fun. Man, TELL, I knew this ticker had big potential for a reversal. We had a good support come in here, and we were having that pullback, but I did not think that it was not going to test 361, so I gave it a little bit too long. So I missed my opportunity there on TELL. Yeah, that was definitely a missed opportunity for sure. VTNR also trying a little bit of a bottom bounce. We've had 19% sell-off, a 16% sell-off. I'm not sure if this is really ready yet. I don't think I'm going to jump on VTNR. Yeah, I think TELL was probably my biggest missed opportunity today. So I don't know. I might just have to take my $7 loss and deal with it. That's a good question, 1AP Pro. He's been so busy with just everything. His boat, all these little trips, fishing. Heiko's to-do list is pretty big, so I think he's just been a little bit busy. VTNR, yeah, having a good little pop here as well. I gotta say that move off the lows on TELL has given me more FOMO today than everything else combined, because I feel like that move I called out ahead of time. I just did not jump on. Matt says, yeah, Matt called it out as well. Yeah, it was a clean move. It was a clean move for sure. Did you take it, Matt? What's our official office website? I mean, don't really have one anymore. Enslow.com is where we listed some projects back in the day. There's my brother and I, Heiko and Alex. This is our little consulting business that we take on. We did a lot of local projects. When I lived back in Florida, especially in college, we would do development for, I don't know, like a local firm. Really all sorts of stuff we took on. But now it's really just our own in-house projects. VTNR still popping off the lows, 6%. On the 5-minute, look at that hammer candle right here. Also really clean. I was not on my flow today, guys, but it's probably one of the better days not to be on your flow because there wasn't that much opportunity anyway, so I can't really complain too much. But yeah, I think with TELL, that was a good bottom bounce. I think with VTNR, I could have held this one a little bit. I could have traded this here better and walked away with a decent profit on this pullback. It was a failed breakout, but I think I could have walked with profit. So that was pretty shady. I was really ashamed of myself how bad my trading was here. Then I gave back some profits, and then I don't know, I kind of missed moves ever since. So I don't know, it just wasn't really my best day. I am watching a lot of tickers right now. I feel like for swing trade entries, IPOE, possible entry back below 19, but I did rebuy this one already. MNMD now below $3. This is going to be a really interesting spot to watch it. I think there's really good bounce potential on this ticker. We're down 50%. Maybe we're going to dive even further, but I don't know. I think there's really big support on this one. It's in a hot industry, big name, big backers. You know, it just had a really aggressive run up after being uplisted from OTCs. So I don't know. I think it has to cool down a little bit, find its bottom, and then I think it's going to be ready for a rally. So I'm not really, rushing into MNMD, but I think it could be some good stuff coming up here. DUO popping up as well. 28%. Man, just a bunch of weird stuff today. Dang, Matt, you and I both, man. It's always, I find it really frustrating when you call out a move and you either don't trade it or you lose money on it. That's like, to me, that's the worst. It's like, what's the point of even learning how to trade if like I butcher, the good stuff? That always frustrates me. TELL may have been really nice off the lows. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna put my $7, my negative $7 in the bank, or reverse it from the bank. I think I'm just gonna capture it because I don't know. At this point, I'm looking for something to trade for way too long. We might have a midday reversal. We might have late day runners. I wouldn't be surprised with a hot pre-market, a bad open. There's guaranteed to be something, I think. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be interesting. Also, statistically, Thursday is my worst trading day. So the fact that I'm only down $7 today is actually, it might be a blessing in disguise. Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I will see you then in the Discord, and I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning for some more trading. Let's see what FIGS IPO's at. I'm really curious. Tough loss, Alex. What do you mean tough loss? It's like the best loss I've had in a long time. A tough loss is the getting into a trade and being down 2K right away. That's a tough loss. I think today's very enjoyable loss. Steven says Thursday's my best day. It's funny how it all works out for everyone, huh? Yeah, Frankfurt Airport is pretty busy, but it's quite well organized. It's like very efficient, much better than the Berlin airport. That's brand new. They messed up so bad. Yeah, 1AP Pro, that's so true. You see a gapper that's up 100% and you're just like, no, it doesn't make sense. I can't trade it. Oh, we got to get back into the flow. At least I do. Yeah, Memorial Weekend starts. That's a very good point. No trading on Monday. All right, guys. Peace out. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades, and don't forget to join the Discord. Robert, check out the FAQs in the video description below. We have we got a section there for the dollar volume. Peace out, guys. And remember, I'm always chilling in the Discord, so just throw some questions at me there or alex@tradejournal.co. PIRS is flying. Nice. Good call. If I trade it, I'll be in the Discord. Laugh out loud. That's good. Thanks, Nicholas.